So in this short series, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to create our own really simple bot using the new Facebook Messenger platform. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know to get your first Facebook bot up and running. And what we're going to be doing is also learning how to process messages that we get back from Facebook and how to send messages to Facebook using the Messenger API. So in this first part, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up all the prerequisites that we need to in order to get our bot up and running. So in order to create a Facebook bot, we need to have a Facebook page. So here I am on the create page on Facebook. What I did was I just created a brand new Facebook account just for the tutorial series, and I'm going to create a page for our bot. So what I'm going to do for the bot, I'm going to choose brand or product. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to choose a category. I'm going to choose app page, and I'll type in something to call our bot. So I'll say, and then let's just click get started. And we're just going to skip this and hopefully just skip it all. So there we have our page created. I just skipped through this. And now what we need to do is we need to create our bot. So the way we do that is we need to create a Facebook developer account. So here I am on the Facebook developer website. The first time you go onto it, you're gonna have to associate the developer account with your actual Facebook account. It just takes a second, and I've already done that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click create a new app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click website, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the app a name. So I'm going to type in bot. Then I'm going to click create new Facebook app ID. So I'm just going to put in francis@howco.org. And for the category, I'm going to choose just education for the tutorial. You can pick one that's more specific to your bot, and then you click create app ID. So here is just the security one. It just wants it to click on the waterfalls. It'll probably be different for you. And then let's just click submit. So after you've done that, it takes you to this page, and we're just going to click next. So we have to tell Facebook about the website we're going to use to host our bot. And as you can see here, I have a website here called facebook-bot.cz.ie. Pay no attention to cz.ie for now. It's going to be coming up in a future tutorial series. It's going to be the successor to es.vc. But for now, I've used that to create a domain name and create a website, facebook-bot.cz.ie. And this is going to be used to host our bot. This is just running off of Best-Based Web Hosting, and that's what is hosting this blank screen at the minute. So if I just type in facebook-bot.cz.ie and I click next, it wants me to do these things. I can just skip all this and that's me done. So if I skip quick start, here we are in our app dashboard. And so to create our actual bot, we need to go down to products, click add product. We need to go to Messenger and click Get Started. And here what we do is we just click Get Started again, and then we have the product added to our app. So the first thing we need to do is we need to choose the page that's going to host our bot. So we just click Select Page, and we're going to click the page we just created. And we're just going to click OK. And we're going to click OK again. And we have our page access token here. The next thing we need to do is we need to go to our webhooks, and we need to set up a webhook. A webhook is just pretty much a web address that Facebook talks to, and that's how we can talk to Facebook. So if I click set up webhook, I'm going to type in facebook-bot.cz.ie, and I have to put in a verify token, which is just something that Facebook can use to verify that I in fact have control over this URL. So I'm just going to type in Francis for the verify token. I'm going to tick all these boxes so that we have all the permissions we need. If you don't have HTTPS, it will actually give you an error and it won't allow you to use that callback URL. And what you can see here is I am running this website on HTTPS for the tutorial. Your callback, you would probably want to use a web page, so say /callback. But I'm going to use the index page of the bot, so I'm just going to leave it blank like this, and that will default to the index page. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click verify. You can see we got an error. So the reason we got an error is because On our callback, we never actually sent Facebook any information. So you can see the response that they wanted was this number, but we didn't send them anything. And this number changes each time you try to verify the page. So the way we fix that is we go to our page itself, and we're going to just create a PHP block, and we're just going to first echo the whole get array. Actually, if we echo that, we'll just get the word array returned to us. If I actually save this, you'll see that in action. If we just click verify and save, you can see Facebook received array. PHP can't print arrays using echo, so you have to use the print r function to print an array. And Facebook doesn't actually want the entire array returned, it just wants the challenge that it sends to us. So if I click verify and save and to hover over this, you can see we sent them back the array, but what they want is this number itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print get, and I'm going to just put in a string and say hub challenge. We're going to click verify and save, and you can see that's our webhook set up. The reason we had to print hub challenge is because if we look at the API documentation, you can see that when Facebook sends a verification request, it sends these three parameters. But the only one it wants you to return is hub.challenge, but in PHP it's hub_challenge in the get request. So we sent that back to them, and then Facebook realized it's us and they verified the page. So we've set the webhook up. We actually need to click select a page, click best bot ever, click subscribe. So that's our bot subscribed. So that's everything we're going to cover in this part. In the next part, we're going to be moving on and hopefully sending some messages using our bot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.